I don't think I'm gonna finish saying that. What is this? This is April. This
Yes, it
is
is.
CLWA East. April. Our show this month is All or Nothing. Let's just fucking get it started.
Let's do this.
It's you're streaming, by the way.
I know, I'm watching. I'm hearing myself. I sound sexy.
I beg to differ.
I sound sexy.
Oh. Okay. Let's just proceed to the event, see how it goes. Human resources. My scouts are all still out. Yeah. It's been a while since I've checked any of this stuff, so.
They're all eating Kobe beef.
Offer contract. I did want to offer. I wanted to try 2 people.
That's how I keep my youthful good looks as I get slapped in the face with Kobe beef.
You get slapped in the face with Kobe beef?
Yeah, that's how I maintain my youthful good looks.
I wanted to offer a contract to Mr. Refinex. I have a feeling I might have done this last month and got denied. I just got denied again, and I can't offer a second contract. Cunt!
That's outstanding.
Alright, so that means someone is out this month for a match. And even though he doesn't deserve it, it's gonna be... I'm gonna send him on a training expedition. How's that sound? Tetsinitos.
Oh,
The Fringe.
the fringe.
For 1 month. 1 month should be good, right?
Yeah.
Go train, Tetsi.
You're telling Naito to go get better.
Go get better. Go to Japan and get better.
I've got a brilliant idea. I'm going to send you to Japan. You go there and get a little bit better wrestling with the scrubs out there.
Consultation. I don't need to consult anyone as of yet. Training center. Let's...
Felt so good
on
to
that
destroy
guy.
all like 11 pieces of paper that I've been using month to month.
Did you, oh yeah, that's right, you put it on a, you put it into a, whatchamacallit, I'm upgrading all my
Google
shit this month.
spreadsheet. A Google sheet, as it were.
It's pay-per-view month, we're gonna up these costs, baby.
You know what I call my my Google sheet now?
Huh.
Ali Sheety.
Ali, what?
Ali Sheety.
Alright. And only $381,000. Oh, I have no more towels or t-shirts left in stock.
That's a problem. The housewives are not going to like that.
Produce some more t-shirts. Produce some more towels.
Who's producing these for you? How are they allowed out of their house and into a factory to make t-shirts and towels?
And we'll get us some branded snacks.
Are
Sound
you
good?
in one of those? Are you in one of those states that doesn't have mandatory like emergency sheltering and quarantining?
Yeah, exactly.
Motherfuckers.
Okay, return. Did I do my human resources? I did. I don't want to borrow anyone this month because I already got it. Maybe I'll try. Let's find out.
Bernardo Gomez.
See, he doesn't want to work under contract. He will work for my company anytime I invite him, but he doesn't want to be under contract.
That's interesting. That's a matter of principle kind of thing. I could respect that.
Yeah. All right. So I got Ray Phoenix. Let me write that down real quick so I don't forget about it later. I landed a Ray Phoenix and a Ray Phoenix and a Hangman Adam Page.
Oh, interesting. This is the first time we've had this happen.
Well, we don't know if he's going to actually work in the match, though. Remember, it doesn't. He can back out at the very end.
Very true, but I'm just saying this is the first time we've had the first potential crossover superstar.
Oh yeah, someone going to yeah, good call. All right.
Now this can't be done for our original 8 that we drafted, but anybody after that is fully welcome to wrestle wherever the hell they want to wrestle.
Yes, and does that include under contract? Because I got Pac under contract, you got Moxley, so I can't.
You can get Moxley. You can get because Moxley came after my initial 8.
Okay, so you'll allow him to be traded out. That's fair.
Yeah, he can work your shows, but he's contracted under me basically. And if you buy his contract, it's basically like just a dual contract. He just floats.
He works both shows. That's cool.
Yeah,
I can dig it. Ooh, okay, our opening match, of course, is going to feature everyone's favorite.
Oh, I've been waiting all month for this.
The Jerker Petey Dunne. And of course, we can't have him in proper gear. He has to dress like this. And Pete Dunne will be taking on Daniel Bryan.
Fantastic. Hard-hitting match right here.
And then we got... Who's up
My
next?
chest hurts already from the kicks and the chops.
Okay. Our next match will be a singles match featuring the Painmaker, Christopher Jericho.
Hey.
And the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada.
What was his name? Jerry Corinth?
Jerry Corinth. Like the Greek city of Corinth.
Yeah.
He doesn't do the Walls of Jericho, he does the Corinthian crab. Okay, our next match will feature Shinsuke. Oh, yeah, he'll dress like that. Nakamura versus. Where are you?
You're down by the
Kevin
schoolyard.
Owens. Our next is going to be our title fight of the evening. A singles match between Keith Lee, our champion. He's going to put on some white garb. And our newcomer, that bastard Pac. Okay. And let's make that a title match for the heavyweight championship of the world.
This is to crown your first champion, correct? No, he is the champion.
Keith Lee is the champion. Oh, I
forgot about that match.
Put him back in the match, don't I?
Yeah, because Pac has to be the challenger.
It's gotta switch him. Okay, and
sorry, Pac. We're from California. We are
Tupac.
Yeah, we have to say Pac. We're kind of just ingrained in our brain that way.
I mean, Tupac or Pac-Man? What would you rather be?
Yeah, Tupac.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and our feature event of the evening is going to be
somebody from my company and somebody from Mexico.
It's fine. That's how I'm getting people into the. I wanted to change his costume. What? Oh, they're stupid.
It's human. Yeah, damn right. His loyalty is S. He loves the CLWA. Loves it.
He's gonna dress like a jerk off.
I watched one of the most recent Being the Elites. I watched, I think, the last two, and I got to see Got to see Hangman's NASCAR pedophile stash. And I love the fact that he, doing his little routine shit, he had an alternate full gear outfit just for his home. He just dresses in full gear at home.
Yeah, that's
genius.
I like his at-home training.
Oh man, he really is getting to be on that level of Shawn Michaels, where his dumbass little sketches are even fucking getting me to chuckle. You know.
All right, since this is a feature event, we're gonna try and do a medium haul, and we're gonna spring for a television commercial.
I would too. This is a hell of a card.
And I don't think it matters who I get as the referee, but I'm gonna go with Justice Ogawa because his name is Justice. Okay, and let's go ahead and confirm that match card. Damn, my forecast capacity is not forecasted to meet demands.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm going for it.
Oh goodness. This is America.
Alright, and let's proceed. Let's save first, just so I don't...
And just to let everybody know out there, no, we do not have a private island we're hosting this on.
No.
That would be absurd. You would think that we would have like a fat head with like hot dog neck syndrome if we were doing something like that. But no, we're not. And we don't look that way.
A fat head with hot dog neck syndrome?
Yeah, that's how I describe Joe Rogan these days.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get that. That absolutely makes perfect sense.
Fight Island.
So my attendance did not meet demand. How did my attendance exactly fit what they projected? Yeah. That's a cunt move.
Well, who knows? You might get people come in going, oh, what are those chops and ooh-ahs that we're hearing? And then they peek in and they say, see the jerker Petey Dunn over there. And they'll be like, ooh, that man's in a tiny little Speedo. Let me sit down and watch this.
Like, ooh, you mean I can get a branded CLWA-E snack in there? Might as well purchase a ticket.
Well, I do have a wife. You say you have towels in there?
Oh, jerker. He still can't get that tan around his hips.
Man. One of these days. That's obscene. It really is obscene looking.
Like, he's got no bulge to speak of.
No, it's like a Ken doll. Coming Lad 1 over there opening up gifts.
Gifts?
Gifts. Plural.
2! 2!
Petey Dunn.
He's the jerker Petey Dip-Top.
Ah.
That's his legally distinct name.
There's going to be a lot of changes coming to the CLWA West Coast division after today. I'll just hype that up right now early.
What kind of changes?
There's going to be implementations of tag teams after tonight's event.
I was thinking about tag teams, but I want to add more people before I start getting into that.
You were working on it. You tried with Ray Phoenix.
Yeah. I want to, because I want to have a stable, at least one stable that I can throw in. I'm not sure what I want to do yet.
We are going to be introducing a brand new gimmick for one of our CLWA West Coast superstars.
Oh no! You're introducing the gimmick next month?
Next month, yes. After tonight, things are going to change forever. The professional wrestling landscape will
Where did he get that
change.
board? I was looking at my notes. Where did he get that board from?
He almost hit the referee too. Jesus.
He's pissed off about his record.
I don't blame him. Oh, God. Not that pinning combination with that Speedo.
It's hardly a Speedo. That's like
I'm
a banana
pressing you
hammer.
balls up against you, bruv.
But you gotta say it more like gruff. Like, I'm gonna press me balls against you, bro.
I have to put my fist to my cheek and my jaw and just press real hard.
Yes! 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 Yeah!
Outstanding. This is why this game is great. The small things.
5 minutes gone.
A lot of pinning combinations.
You're a pinning combination.
Thank you. I'm getting another text from this asshole British fucking frog. Hang on. Leave me alone. I'm doing business.
Give me a sec, I gotta go check something.
Okay. Watch the frog be over there too, harassing my buddy. Yes, invite Isabella. Now leave me the fuck alone. Okay. That should be good.
Did I miss any exciting slap action?
Not slap action, but we have business to discuss later. We've got extra tickets to come. Justice? Why does your justice look different from my justice?
I don't know, you have, DLC?
Do I have what?
DLC?
Yes, I do. Oh goodness, that wasn't on the board, but that looked brutal.
Yeah!
This Justice has a fucking... He has a mighty weird rope break distance. Like, they've been pinning each... Like, that would be a rope break for him.
Hey, from the referee I had last week, he wasn't giving rope breaks when they were clearly under the rope.
Yeah, you kind of traded out one extreme for the other here. Single leg drop kick. Oh no. The
Daniel
drifter's
Bryan
gonna jerk him.
He's just lifting him up by his pants.
Oh god. Well then.
Is that the end?
Yep.
Huh. Poor Petey dipped up.
I'll give this a solid 67.
Fuck who?
Oh my god! Are you shitting me? Are you fucking shitting me? That was a snooze fest and a half. You have half the fucking attendance in there. How is that 100%?
But it's just look at Petey Dunne's hips.
Dip top. He's got that dip top hip.
On to our next match.
And you see, this should be 100%, and watch them rate it low.
Well, I mean, you can't say that something's going to be 100% without having seen it.
Well, I know for a fact that last match was not a 100% worthy match.
Absolutely
That's all
not. It absolutely was not. But
that's what the numbers at the end of the day say.
Pete Dunne still looking for his first win in the CLWA East. Who would have thought? Keith Lee is the champion, and Pete Dunne is still looking for that first win.
That's how I feel about Ricky Starks in my league. You expected such high performance out of somebody, and to see them with a losing streak of this magnitude, it's kind of sad.
Fight!
I should go ahead and give an exhibition. And we should have a Ricky Starks versus Jerker Petey Dunne. We should set that up for a future match.
Ricky Starks will win. What happened to the ref? Why is he doing that?
He's about ready to turn Super Saiyan. Have you seen how they reimagined the death of Gohan and Trunks turning Super Saiyan in the future Trunks saga? Have you seen the super reimagining of that?
Oh, in Super? No.
He fucking scratches his head like he's got dandruff. Like, in his grief, he's like, and he starts scratching at his head, and then he fucking turns Super Saiyan. It's so stupid.
That's in Dragon Ball Super?
Yeah, because they talk, because future Trunks comes back.
Okay.
And he's giving an update to people that basically may have not have seen the Future Trunks movie, I guess. Mm-hmm. So they have to do a little bit of a recap, and they gloss over a bunch of shit, but they show the death of Gohan. And in doing so, they just suck all the emotion out of it.
So they just fail.
They fail miserably. Yeah.
I have the history of Trunks sitting right there on my shelf.
It's a great movie, and that whole moment with Gohan dying and whatnot, and that disturbing red light on Trunks as he's dealing with the death, the grief of the situation. Yeah, just, they took away the red light, they took away the music, they took away the emotion. It's so fucking sad.
And it's unquestionably the best of the Dragon Ball movies. Like, without question.
It's my second favorite.
What would be your favorite?
Fusion Reborn.
I haven't watched Fusion Reborn.
That's they have Gohan. No, they have Goten and Trunks fighting Hitler.
Okay, I can absolutely see how that would be great.
Oh!
5 minutes gone.
Jericho got hit with the fucking code breaker.
Yes, I saw that, but I was busy talking about Dragon Ball.
But yeah, and that was the movie with Janemba. So the machine that cleanses everybody's souls in heaven gets broken and releases all the bad spirits back onto the planet and crap. And Janemba is like the built up energy, the negative energy.
Okay. And Hitler
so,
is
yeah, and Hitler gets brought back because he's Hitler. And the entire animation style changes to that really thick, heavy outline like Clerks the Animated Series.
Uh-huh.
So it gets really cartoonish with Trunks and Goten and Hitler.
Is it just for that part it gets heavy like that?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's a very obvious stylized choice to do, and I love it. I love everything about that dumb movie. I just recently watched Tree of Might, too, not too long ago.
I haven't watched, other than the history of Trunks, I haven't watched a Dragon Ball movie in years.
You've seen Battle of Gods, right?
Is that with the cat?
Yeah.
I think I saw that one back when I had it downloaded.
Because it's fucking good. Let's see, Battle of Gods was fucking great. Did you see Resurrection of F?
No.
That was fun too, but it's not as good as the one with Beerus.
Who is F?
Frieza.
Oh, third.
Frieza becomes a major player in Super.
How is he back?
Well, for one, he's with Resurrection of F. I believe it's cell, like artificial cell cloning fuckery, if I recall correctly, which I probably don't. But then I remember from Super, he's allowed to keep his life because he agrees to fight in a tournament for Earth, like on Earth's side. But he's devious as all shit, and he's just doing it to get his life back.
Of course he is. Frieza.
Yeah, exactly. His fucking ref is just bleeding profusely out of his face. Somebody stopped the match for the ref's sake.
Like, I was checking my notes for something. I looked up and he was laying on the ground shaking his hands back and forth.
That he was turning Super Saiyan. That's what started this whole fucking conversation. Right in the bread basket.
Whose bread basket?
Is that racist to say with an Asian around, like as if they would be in a restaurant with a bread basket? Oh,
no.
It's the Corinth crab.
They don't give out bread baskets at Chinese restaurants.
No, but they make them in China.
Okay, that I can see, but if you're going to consider that, then wouldn't calling anything be racist?
Well, that's the world we live in. That is where we are. Everything is racist. Mark Proctor.
Spinning back heel kick. Who's in the ropes, ref?
What was it? The spinning one-handed credenza? What the fuck was it?
Spinning one-handed credenza.
We gotta fucking look it up.
Spinning one-handed
I know one of
something
them
credenza.
was arm bar.
Arm bar. He's the man of 1,001 holds.
Okay, hang on 1 second. Okay, I think I might have found it.
The greatest rivalry of all time.
Alright, that meant Jericho bragged about being able to do an armbar as well as moves we've yet to see him or anyone else do, like the moss-covered three-handled family credenza. Or the Saskatchewan spinning nerve hold. Oh, man. Moss covered.
How do you spin the nerve hold?
Yeah, I guess you can spin into it, but it's really
I imagine,
a wasted move.
It's a nerve hold where you're constantly spinning, and that's what's causing the trauma.
I can honestly see question mark having a spinning nerve hold. Moss covered, three-handled family Gredunza. Three-handled.
Moss covered.
How many shots did he take when he came up with this list? Anyway, Jericho's a treasure. Thank you for that, Jericho.
I remember because doesn't he continues with the list through the commercial break?
Yeah, I would love to see the.
Yeah, have they ever released the footage of it? Because they own it.
Yeah, but do you think they really will now?
Absolutely not. Especially not now.
Mm-hmm. Especially with Jericho saying, I'm good with ending my career not on WWE Hall of Fame.
1, 2,
It's one of, like, he'll be in the WWE Hall of Fame. It's unquestionable. But the fact that he said he's good with it means that might not happen in Vince's lifetime.
Oh my god, that's a hilarious little tweet. Alright, check this out. Somebody tweeted, how are the girls that got a mustache tattooed on their finger in 2012 doing now? And it shows a few pictures of that dumb trend. I'm sure you've seen
I
it.
know what you mean.
Okay, and this person replied to it, I'm a man now. Because they transitioned. That's a great catch-up right there, everyone.
So did you and the boy ever get to watch WrestleMania?
We tried so many times to sit down and get the up to just watch it. And no, we have not been able to yet.
It was on the television while it was airing, while I was playing with my Nintendo Switch the whole thing. I did not pay attention to... I paid attention, like I looked up occasionally at certain things, but for the most part, no. It was trash. Garbage show.
And here's the thing too, like we watched Botchamania. We were able to sit down and watch Botchamania that had little bits and pieces of like the Boneyard match from the Boneyard match from the Boneyard match, and other shit like that, like the King Corbin and Elias stuff. So we got to see certain things from Botchamania, but we did not sit down and watch the whole thing. We're still planning on it.
The one thing that I somewhat enjoyed, surprisingly, was the Firefly Funhouse match with Bray Wyatt versus John Cena.
It just seems like they allowed for Cena to just be the doofus that we've already known he was.
Exactly, and that was enjoyable. I liked that. The Boneyard match, seeing people on the internet talking about how awesome it is makes me want to fucking cut their throats. It's not. It was bad. It was awful.
And see, we have a tendency to be the dissenting opinions when it comes to Undertaker matches.
Absolutely. Because not even, like, for the most part. Like, the Undertaker...
Yeah, from his career. Yeah, sure.
The Undertaker is, like, he's a fun character. I do appreciate Mark Calloway. I appreciate the character. But he's fucking not as good as people have always said he is.
Especially not as age has crept on.
Yeah, exactly.
And to be fair, he hit his prime pretty late in his career. Like, he was excellent as an old wrestler, as a veteran. And it was impressive to see. But then he should have called it quits after that, and he just had one of those he had one of those wrestling impulses, those gut impulses to just not stop.
100%, baby!
Well, shit, that went on for fucking ever. I would imagine it was 100%. Goodness, 26 minutes and 12 seconds. And all of your matches are ending in a very shitty fashion with a Cobra hold and a cross knee breaker.
All right, let's move on to the next match.
Is it showing that people are empty? I haven't noticed.
There are empty seats in the crowd.
Okay. Because I had that happen to me twice, and I'm like, shit.
His patented Spike Chunsoft entrance video.
Patented. People are really going crazy over this heart creator that they just released.
The what?
Heart creator?
Heart creator?
Yeah.
For Fire Pro?
Yeah, you input, like you load a wrestler into like this editor, and it loads all of their parts into like a sheet that you can then take and download and then edit in the editing software and put tattoos on it, actually do detailed work on these sprites. And then
do what kind of work?
To the thing. Detailed work. And people
That's
are fucking jumping all over this and doing shirt designs and
you almost
designs.
said shirt details. You caught yourself because you knew it was going to come from it.
You still could have done it with me saying designs.
Yeah, but you didn't say designs, you said designs.
My lazy speaking is coming to play once again.
So I can use it to do like t-shirt designs, but I can't give Petey Dunn a bulge.
I mean, if you learned how to like draw a bulge onto a Speedo.
So that where it would look like it's pulled out from multiple angles.
Yes. It's just token. He's just token everything in sight. And then the move creator is going to be free, I'm told.
That's good to know.
Because this part creator was part of the season pass.
Oh yeah.
So I got that for free. But everybody's going to get the move creator for free.
Fucking, do you remember the move creator in, I think it was the first SmackDown vs. Raw, but it might have been Here Comes the Pain. But no, it wasn't a move creator, it was a taunt creator where you can create taunts.
Yes.
And there was the one where you could create like walks and just different because I remember having someone with their entrance where they would just walk down to the ring with high knees while windmilling both arms. And I loved that I could do shit like that.
Yeah, that high customization shit needs to come back.
Uh-huh. Is that Rick Steiner in the front row?
It looks like him. Holy crap. I was just talking the other day about the shopping cart entrances from the SmackDown vs. Raw games.
Uh-huh, where they just ride down the thing in a shopping cart and crash?
Yeah, that was great. Oh, little Petey Dunn.
That guy in the corner up there, sitting next to other Rick Steiner, that version of him, he's sitting there with his arms and legs crossed, like he's just not happy with this show.
He was like, I thought this was the West Coast.
He's been up there all night, just, I'm not happy with watching pro wrestling right now.
And maybe his family just died of the Rona.
He thought he was going to a Broadway show.
He had tickets for this event, and then his family died of the Rona, and now he's just here trying to live his life still, but he's sad. He can't tell people how to grieve, Daniel.
I can tell people whatever the fuck I want to tell people.
I'm the owner of fucking CLWA-E, goddammit.
Like, they don't have to listen to me.
Excuse me, sir, you're bumming out my broadcast. I need you to move.
Hey, that's what the fucking WCW used to do. Watch how often you see people getting moved out of the front row during Nitro.
But my family died. Yeah, and you're killing our show. So we could do something about one of them. So let's just fix this problem.
How often you see people in the front row wearing Nitro t-shirts because someone had to come over and change their shirt for them?
Mm-hmm. They showed up in an Austin shirt. That was honestly the best way to get free gear from WCW.
Yeah, just show up wearing WWF stuff.
I think I even recall asking you to borrow a fucking WWE shirt when I was trying to go and make it down to that Super Brawl.
Fucking Super
If
Brawl.
I recall correctly, because I was trying to find a WWE shirt, so they would give me free fucking WCW gear, so I wouldn't show on camera.
I had plenty of WWE shirts, or WWF shirts at the time. Thank you very much. I would have,
Yeah.
I definitely would have let you use them.
Of course, yeah, but I didn't even get to go.
It was Super Brawl. That was Piper Hogan, right?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to that too, but I didn't get it. That, and then there was it Survivor Series? The one where Undertaker set the coffin on fire with Kane inside of it. I was supposed to go to that one too, and I wasn't able to.
Yeah, I don't even remember that one.
I think it was Survivor Series. It was in San Jose, California, not Puerto Rico. Or is it Costa Rica?
It's probably Costa Rica.
It's probably both. Yeah. Hold on. 2.9. Do you think he really says 2.9 when he does the count?
That would be great, actually. I would like somebody to get super specific. 2.78! That's a gimmick and a half right there. I like that.
I like when referees get gimmicks in general, so I would love it. Remember when, I forget what the guy's name was, fat, black and gray-haired referee, when his gimmick was that he was suicidal and he kept trying to kill himself?
Oh, yes. Tim White?
Tim White, yeah.
That was so sad. Nobody, like, he would wander off and you would hear an off-screen gunshot. Like, oh, man. And this was roughly around the time that Pillman...
Yeah, it was right around the time Pillman died.
Yeah, or yeah, didn't kill himself, but died.
Benoit killed himself.
What? And got hung with the fucking weight equipment. WWE WrestleMania.
During
That's the other
WrestleMania,
thing
yeah.
I fucking saw. Yeah,
That's
it was-
when that happened on screen. I think Zach was saying something, and I looked up at the screen. And I said, "Hey, Chris Benoit reference." It was the first thing I thought. So other people probably first thing they thought when they saw someone being hung in weight equipment, "Hey, that's how Chris Benoit died." Especially considering there was just a very prominent documentary about it that came out.
without question. And like when they recorded that match, I guess that was probably the week it aired, right? Yeah, because it was the week before WrestleMania, yeah. So that was without question a goddamn reference to that. And that's, like, how are you going to not mention him on the WrestleMania main event in that triple threat match, but then you're going to do that and fucking reference his outright murder? His outright murder-suicide.
That match, by the way, that match isn't half bad, or in an edge, but the fucking commentary is silent for like 80% of it. And when you're in an empty arena, you can't have silent commentary.
Why were they silent? Did they give a reason?
No, they just weren't talking. They were just quiet, and it's bizarre considering it was pre-recorded.
And you know how I hate long Randy Orton matches, and I heard this one was a half hour.
Yeah, oh no, it was way too long, but for what it was alright. Edge is great, so I'll always give him I'll always keep him on the positive side.
Yeah, but it's also like you gotta question the logic of coming back to the WWE with no fucking with no heightened goals other than to just wrestle Randy Orton at WrestleMania. That's done. That's
I agree.
Like Edge coming back and doing that is as done as CM Punk coming back and just doing WWE backstage.
Yep.
They blew huge opportunities to make large waves in the wrestling industry.
Well, my thing with CM Punk is and always has been, he doesn't want to wrestle anymore. He does not want to do it. He's done. He's done within the ring. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope that when I'm proven wrong, it's done in a spectacular way. But as far as I'm concerned, he's done with wrestling in the ring. And I think him going back to do backstage with Fox is a huge identifier there. See, he's not a wrestler. He doesn't want to be a wrestler anymore.
But then he prick teases us on Twitter and puts his old Straight Edge Society mask on
Hey,
during quarantine.
It's not like what he used to do, where any week that he would be silent for a while on Twitter, but any time there was a wrestling event going on, he made a concerted effort to go on Twitter and show everyone that he's not watching that event.
Yeah.
That guy in the front row's wearing a CM Punk shirt.
He is. Is that person enjoying the event yet? Or are they still legs crossed?
They got to see him go up to the corner, but considering no one changes their animation, I doubt that he is enjoying the event yet.
Well, family's still dead.
That's not necessarily true.
What, they might have reanimated?
Yeah.
Tell him to go home and check on his reanimated family.
They might be alive, just stuck in their coffins.
This is going to go in the book, by the way, where April, you incited a fucking near riot by making everybody think there was a zombie outbreak happening.
Hey, I didn't start the whole Captain Trips thing.
I know, but nobody told you to go over your house PA system and tell him one guy that his family is reanimated. Perhaps he should leave the event and stop fucking with the cameras.
I don't like that pin. He's holding his shoulders up off of the mat. What's the purpose?
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't know why it's there. I don't know why people do that. I would always like to, as a rib, grind my armpit into the face of somebody when I'm pinning them.
Does it have to do with the type of company that I am? Is that why so many matches end with knockouts?
Not necessarily. It's all in how the person's put together. If they have a move that can be a critical knockout, and they have the ability to do a critical knockout, and then they put the pieces together, it'll knock them out.
These people who decided not to show up to this event, they are
missing a perfect show.
Yeah. All right, let's see the next match. What was my next match?
It's your heavyweight championship match, I think.
Yeah, it's a title fight. See, I had the title fight go on before the feature event. What was it, WrestleMania 10? Or was it 11? With Bam Bam and Lawrence Taylor.
And that's kind of also like the current AAA shows and lucha shows, where it's like, yeah, you'll have the main event, and then you'll have the fucking 8-man tag at the very end, or the 10-man tag.
Like a big game.
A big
event.
Showcase.
Yeah. And this is, bringing in the guys from the other places to show off what they want to do.
Yeah, I'm honored that you put my boy Adam Page up in your main event.
He loves the CLWA here. He's willing to work with both sides. He's a journeyman.
He's bi-coastal.
Oh, that means he goes both ways. Do I have to think of a legally distinct name for Pac too?
Yes.
What should Pac be? He'll be Packet. P-A-C-K-E-T.
Nice. And they're like, Renee? And they're like, no, that's Paquette. But yeah, everybody that we sign, they all need legally distinct names too.
Didn't I? Oh, that's right. I had to reset everything, and I didn't change his. He was supposed to be wearing his white panties.
His white knickers.
His legally distinct name is Lakeith Clobber, and I think that's my favorite one.
I do like that.
And people say, hey, the Keith part, that's too close. Like, no, he's named after Lakeith Stanfield.
I like Lakeith Stanfield.
Don't we all? Who doesn't? How can anyone dislike the guy?
I'm just sad that he had to leave Twitter.
Why?
Negativity. He's one of those guys that's like, look, I don't need this
He
negativity.
don't want to deal with it. Yeah, well, that's good for him.
Mm-hmm.
He was in Knives Out. That movie was okay.
Right on. It looked okay.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I liked it.
And even though he was very, very much a distinctly different kind of L in Death Note,
I liked him. I thought his L was the best part of that movie. Like, I'm not even one of those people who thought that movie was terrible. I thought it was fine. But I thought his L was the best part of the whole thing.
Exactly. He's such a good actor. He brings a brilliance to the screen. Oh, Jesus, just tossed around Pac like he's a rag doll.
Look at the muscles on Pac's back.
He's gross.
I love lifting people up by their jocks.
Well, if it's there, use it. This is going to be his first defense opportunity, correct?
Yes, this is his first title defense. No, second. This is his second title defense.
When did he win it?
He won it.
I'm blanking.
Look at my notes. His first title match was at Flashpoint. That was when he won it. He beat Kevin Owens for the title in a 100% match. And then... not a title fight. Okay, no, this is his first title defense. I was mistaken.
Okay.
That's right. He beat Daniel Bryan last month. But it was that was not a title fight. That was just a match between two undefeated wrestlers.
Speaking of heavyweight title fights, our second heavyweight title fight of the evening comes at you later on around 4 p.m. We have in the main event Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega.
How do you say that guy's name?
West. Who?
The first one.
Will you Ospreay?
Ospreay.
Ospreay. Ospreay has some opposition.
Billy Hawk.
Resuscitura!
Oppositions! That's going way back.
Pleased to make acquaintance. That was funny asking all of my Asian friends what the screenshots for Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time would say. That they would come out in the GameStop, in the game, what was it, Game
Informer?
No. It was, what was the, EGM.
EGM, Electronic Gaming Monthly.
Yeah, every time there would be new screenshots there. I'd
We
be like, what did
have
they say?
a new champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Potato with the belt.
We have a new champion.
That's what they say about the CLWA East. Is like there's so many championship contenders that it's going to be hot potato with that belt for a while. 85, and it fucked up your perfect record.
That's fine.
But it was a black arrow to a
85 ain't bad.
pinfall. I love that finish. That was a good finish.
Good. Good match, gentlemen. Good match.
All right, Hangman.
Champlain! And you know what? I was just thinking about changing Pac's gimmick, too.
Right on.
He'll get the belt, and then he'll turn into, I don't know, the ultimate parkourier. Because he does parkour, and he would be wearing Ultimate Warrior.
You know, normally, because Adam Page has a high-profile match...
Why doesn't he have shoes on?
Because that's his full gear look. No, but Adam Page has a high-profile match later, bless you, by the way, against Velveteen Dream. And yes, there are some racial connotations between that, with it being a hangman and a black man. But trust us, it's not going to go that direction.
But who was he fighting again?
The Velveteen Dream!
Your mic clipped out both times.
It cleeped out?
Cleeped out.
Oh no. Well, you know I did it, folks.
No, it cleeped out while you were doing it, so could hear.
Okay. El Hijo del Fuego.
So yeah, you would ask your Asian friends about the
the screenshots that would come out in EDM.
Now, here's the important part. Your Asian friends, were they Asian American?
A lot of them didn't know how to read or speak Japanese, yes. There was a lot of trial and error to figure out who actually had the closer heritage to the eastern lands.
The land of the rising sun.
The land of the rising sun.
Every time. This isn't the first time that I've gotten you to break out in laughter by saying the land of the rising sun.
It's so stupid. It's so out of touch.
Don't blame us. We didn't come up with that. That's the Chinese.
You're getting raised on wrestling. That's all you hear.
It's the land of the rising sun, the Far East. There were other ones.
In a fucking land where Vince McMahon goes, "You're Hawaiian? Well, now you're Japanese. Deal with it."
He was Samoan?
Yeah, well, it doesn't. It's Hawaiian Samoan. That's the same difference. Sorry, Samoans. I know you could easily eat me. So
they could, but they wouldn't. That's the thing. They're the kindest people on the planet.
Yeah. Like, I would hire a Samoan to be a bouncer or a bodyguard, just for them to, like, you know, pin a motherfucker up against the wall with their girth. Be like, "Where you going? Where you think you're going?"
Just be going, "Come on, brah. Come on, brah."
No, we're gonna wait until the cops get here. We're gonna talk with the cops. We're gonna have a little chit chat. That's my Samoan, by the way.
I get it.
I work hard on my impressions. It said hard on.
Hard on?
I did.
We're adults. We're two adult men.
And you're a multi-billionaire.
Am I?
Yeah.
Don't tell the pharmaceutical companies, though. Or
That
the
you
United
own.
States government.
That you own. That you pay off. Payola. How was Payola working with the government, by the way? You pay them to play your records?
What?
I was gonna say, you have a Payola deal with the fucking government. But how does that work? Does the government play your records and you pay them to do so?
It's on their, the Secret Service ear channel.
That's great. If you ever wondered what the hell was playing on those earpieces, it wasn't genuinely information, like pertinent information for the president.
It's my records.
Your experimental shit.
Experimental records. I like to call it a whole lot of, well, I can't say my real name. A whole lot of Comely Lad number 1.
Like there's some pretty breakthrough shit on that.
With me dressed as who was the fat, he wasn't really a wrestler, but he wore a bow tie and covered himself in grease.
See, all that's popping into mind is Bastion Booger, and I know that's not right.
I can remember his name, because I have a fun little factoid about that gentleman.
Oh no. Exclusive. What is it, BB Chew? You want a pouch? Yeah. Don't be a little monkey.
I search fat WWF wrestler, the first one that comes up is Big Show. He got himself in good shape, come on.
Just don't watch his new Netflix series.
But Mick Foley is in the trailer.
Yeah, and one of the first lines in the show actually references Mick Foley.
The referee is doing his thing again, he's going Super Saiyan.
They say, he says something about, oh, that's what he was doing. Big Show is braiding his daughter's hair the first time you see him, okay? Excuse me. Having to remember this is depressing. So he's braiding his daughter's hair and it doesn't look good. And she goes, oh, this doesn't look good, Dad. And he's like, what are you talking about? Mick Foley, always loved me braiding his hair. She's like, stop always comparing me to Mick Foley! That's the shit that they find fucking funny.
I'm sorry, I wasn't even listening. I was looking for that, and first thing that it brought me to, I searched greasy WWF fat guy song, and the first thing that it took me to was a WrestleCrap induction for TNA 2007. Christy Hemme versus Big Fat Oily Guy. Don West. This is like bad porn.
Oh man, you see, this is what our Fuck You Friday should be. It should just be old episodes of Impact. Oh, that jumping pile driver is just brutal.
Are you saying that I should subscribe to the TNA network just so that we can watch old shitty TNA shows?
I'm not saying you should, but I'm saying I wouldn't be opposed to giving up part of my my Fridays and just bitching about poorly booked TNA. They had so much talent.
I know, it's really hilarious to go back and watch that shit. Like if you got to Twitch, go and watch their Twitch channel. Big Dick Johnson.
Big Dick Johnson.
Do you remember Big Dick Johnson?
I do. Who's was it Slip Johnson too? Is that the referee?
I don't know.
There's a referee that was caught in a bathroom with one of the knockouts in one of the angles. I think his name was Slip Johnson. He was bald head and fucking he just looked greased up.
Big Dick Johnson he was a writer for WWE and Lucha Underground. Here's a piece of trivia about him. He portrayed the character Nicely in the Pepperdine University production of Guys and Dolls.
Wow.
But he is a writer for CBS's Big Brother.
That's weird. So I wonder when he got that job. When did Luchasaurus, when was he on that show?
He was on season 18, so like 5 years ago.
Was this guy on back then? Because I wouldn't put it past him to have been the fucking inciting incident to get him on that show.
You know what? That's a good, because he worked for Lucha Underground. That's a good thing. I'll have to look into that. But he was a writer on Big Brother, and he does when they do their dumb shit gimmick things. 100%, baby.
Nice. With Adam Page coming out on top, my boy.
That's fine. At least he's CLWA. I mean, he's willing to sign a contract, right?
Yeah. Fuck Ray Phoenix. That's probably why you booked him to lose.
He's willing to work.
Shooting star press, though. What the fuck? Can we not get a buckshot lariat? Is somebody going to have to make a buckshot lariat?
I mean, he does do a pretty decent shooting star press.
He does a decent everything.
I know. He's one of the most well-rounded superstars in the wrestling world, and he should have a belt around his waist right now. All right.
I agree with putting it on Jericho first, though, instead of him.
Oh no, 100, absolutely, yes. Yeah, I'm all about that. Okay, so a pretty eventful night. We had 4 100% evaluated Kings Road matches. We had a title change with your new CLWA East Heavyweight Champion, Pac. And
That should be his gimmick change. You should just dress him as Tupac.
Yeah, maybe, but he's naked right now, so...
Baggy pants and a nice little chain and a do-rag.
No, it's not a do-rag. It's a bandana that's tied like a...
Yeah, that's right.
But backwards.
Like Scott Hall.
Yeah.
I love that Scott Hall and Kevin Nash got all their style from Tupac, who was already outdated by the time they were using that gear.
And Six-Pac.
And Six-Pac.
Hey, he was in the last Red Letter Media movie on Half of the Bag. He played a bouncer.
I saw it.
They didn't mention it though, because they're not wrestling fans. They're a bunch of cucks.
Now, if Josh was there, he would have been like, "That's fucking X-Pac."
Maybe, like, I bet he wouldn't have.
You think he's a poser?
I do.
It's very possible.
That's how I feel about Josh in general, though. That's the thing. Like,
the thing that bugs me about Josh is that he obviously steals jokes from MST, and then when he's called on it, he'll fucking never admit to it. He'll never talk to it.
Exactly, and that's what leads me to think wrestling poser. But I could be wrong. I don't know. It's Jack is the one that wears the Southpaw Regional T-shirt all the time. So anyway, none of that matters. So that was tonight's big event. Next month you'll be seeing another installment of CLWA East Destruction, and we may or may not be introducing a new title belt.
Ooh.
So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. I'm not stopping the broadcast yet, but I don't know why I stopped the talking like that, so we gotta see this stuff. Failure. Come on, man. Average card rating was 97%, but it's a failure because I didn't fill the arena.
Yeah.
Like, that's on the fans. That's on these fucking urban American fans. Maybe I should move over to Japan. They might appreciate it.
And that gives barring me having a catastrophic failure, this automatically gives me a TKO victory.
Oh, I forgot to check my my sales, huh? Wait, I can still look at that, can't I? There we
I don't
go.
know.
I only lost them. I'm only negative $423,000. That's not terrible, right?
Well, you made a lot of upgrades to your gym.
I'm still worth $9 million, so I mean we're good. Singles tournament. I'll probably just ignore all of these. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the end of April. As you see on the screen now, May is going to be starting. But I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast here, so...
Stay tuned for more CLWA West Coast action at 4.